Hey guys, what's going on? Nathan here from nathanargenta.com, and today's video is my updated M1 Finance dividend portfolio video. Just giving you an update here for the month for my passive income dividend portfolio, again with M1 Finance. So if you are interested in following along or looking at my portfolio, just kind of like an overview of it, I will include a link in the description which will give you access to my exact portfolio and the 100 stocks that I have in this passive income dividend portfolio. And then also I will include a link in the description below. If you are interested in using M1 Finance, there is a promotion. You will get $10 just by using my referral link, and I also get $10 for stocks when you use my link as well. So I thank you in advance for doing that. And again, you will get $10 for free when you do deposit and invest in your account with M1 Finance. All right, so just to give you guys a quick overview, again, this is for the month of April. It is the morning of May 1st here right now. My portfolio is up 12.17%. Okay, so just about 12% for the month. The market is recovering as of right now, and overall, my portfolio is actually doing a little bit better than some other sectors or investments out there, whether you are in individual stocks or if you're in like ETFs or different things like that, or even S&P 500, those bigger index funds. So, or futures. And ultimately what we want to do here is look at, just like I said, the previous month, the performance, but also what sectors have been still affected or which ones are seeing more growth. And I'll discuss that here in a little bit. So when you look at my portfolio, like I said, just over 12%. The current value is about $5,300. Okay, and I did put one more deposit of just $250 plus some dividends that I earned for the previous month. So that was around like $10 or $20. Okay, but again, the nice thing I like about with dividend investing is regardless of what the market's doing, whether it's going down or up, or even stays flat for a year or two, there's no growth over a year or two span, you're still getting paid the dividends and a good dividend yield on average for these dividends, and just making sure that the dividends aren't being cut and that they're long-term dividend plays. Okay, so as you can see, for the month of April, I got paid a lot in dividends, just continue to spew out those payments. Now, again, these are small, but it's all about the compound effect and just building up those dividends over time. Okay, so yeah, so that's the dividend. For some reason, it's not letting me scroll down anymore, but so that's there we go. They did make updates to the M1 Finance platform, which I'm sure you are either aware of or you are noticing now. It's a little bit different. I actually like it. It seems just very, very intelligent. Not that it wasn't before. It just seems a lot more intelligent and user friendly and cleaner compared to what it was before. It was clean before, but definitely I like the new layout of it, which is really in a sense kind of the same, but just in regards to a couple of different features and the way things are displayed. So again, like I said, I did make a payment. So it was about roughly middle of April. I did pay about put $250 into my account. The market was I'm trying to remember, around like 15% down at the time. So I just decided to put a little bit more in. And again, like all these dividends are just continuing to get paid, monthly or quarterly. Some I get paid monthly. Most of them are quarterly. All right, so we'll go back. So really, ultimately, I know in my previous video, which again, you can look up if you just go to my YouTube channel, go to the section where I have on there the individual, areas of what my channel is about and the different broken down videos. And you'll see one where I have my portfolio videos all in there. So you can go through previous videos and just kind of see what I've been up to, how I started the portfolio, how I've got it to this point. Really, this portfolio has been in existence till September of 2019. So not very long. But overall, like I said, it's done pretty well regardless of all the craziness going on here. So what I want to kind of just dig in a little bit deeper on for you too is I haven't really changed anything from what I've talked about previously. I'm still looking into Delta Airlines. about investing in there, but I'm just kind of just waiting off to see what kind of things happen here over the next month or two, again, while things slowly start to open up and some restrictions are being lifted here in the United States. So that, as well as IBM for tech stock, and two different sectors, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, two different sectors that I really encourage you. Again, this video is all for educational purposes, for entertainment. I'm no way a financial advisor or recommending you do anything that I say in this video, but just for what I'm doing and for educational purposes, the healthcare and the tech stocks are the ones that are the reason, why my portfolio is not hit as bad, is because of those two sectors. And that's something to look at. Healthcare, think about what's going on with healthcare, right? All these different companies trying to make an impact with COVID-19, with the coronavirus. And then, of course, tech, what's going on? All these resources are being used for technology, all these different platforms and softwares, video sharing softwares, all these streaming companies, and even communication has not done too bad because of those types of companies. People need to communicate, the internet, using those platforms. So, but again, overall, healthcare and tech have really, honestly, did get hit, especially tech, pretty hard, but it's recovered the fastest. Okay, it's recovered the fastest from the market downturn. So if I look at, like, for instance, if I go to Vanguard, okay, the Vanguard ETF for the technology fund, if you look at the performance, let's just say over the past 3 years, honestly, from that hit, it's almost recovered back to where it was back in, was like the middle of March, when everything started to drop down. So it really hasn't gotten hit that hard, or a lot of other sectors or a lot of other ETFs that have multiple different sectors inside of those ETFs, index funds, or again, the S&P 500, which I mentioned. A lot of them are dropping down to levels of 2016, 2017, some even 2018, where tech really hasn't been affected that much since where it was is previously in the fall, okay, of 2019. And then if I look at the healthcare Vanguard ETF, which is VHT, performance over the past 3 years, this one again almost has recovered back to what it was previously, before everything really got crazy here in the United States, and with COVID-19 hitting here at home. So those are two sectors that I would really look into, and then I recommend, and for me even, I'm looking to put more of those sectors and kind of removing some, maybe consumer, maybe some real estate, just because I feel like those areas are getting hit the hardest right now and have been hit the hardest, as well as once things start to reopen and recover, they may not be able to recover as fast, or may not be able to recover completely from the downturn with everything going on, and still restrictions being in place. Okay. So again, those are the two sectors I would definitely look into investing more money for your portfolio. That's what I'll be doing. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not saying to do exactly that, but something I would recommend, or even just look into, would be the healthcare and the technology funds, investing in stocks and in companies like that. And again, you can use M1 Finance as a way to do that. So what I'll do for you real quick is just go to the search tab, and you go to stocks, right? And you can filter through. And I usually try to keep my dividend yield anywhere from 1% to 5%. But I'm okay with it being a little bit higher. Let's go for a little bit higher paying dividend yields. We're going to go with 2% or higher. Okay. And then let's go to the technology. All right. So it's going to give you a breakdown of companies in the technology sector, and then the dividend yield paying 2% or higher. Okay. So it's going to give you a full breakdown of those companies. So definitely looking into these. Like I had mentioned, IBM was one I was looking at, as well as Texas Instruments. Okay. So there's a lot of different companies. You just got to think about what the future holds, and what people will need, not only now, all right, but in the future. It's tech and healthcare, and that's why those two have recovered the fastest and are doing the best at the moment. And then if I go to healthcare, I can do the same exact thing, right? 2% or higher, and these are all the companies Now look at these for the year. These companies are still up for the year. Okay, tremendously. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, so that's just one way to look at it if you are using M1 Finance, to just quickly look at those stocks and using that quick filter tool to find the dividend yields and the performance of those different sectors that you want to look into. Okay. So overall, like I said, there's not much that I've changed. This video is short and sweet and to the point. But I hope you received value from this video. I hope you got some insights into what my focus is, what I'm looking to do with my portfolio, and the changes that I will be making. Definitely wanting to look into right now, probably just at the time being, thinking more of these because of long-term, not only growth, but good paying dividends, as well as a possible increase, and not cutting the dividend, because that's the last thing we want, is for a company to cut the dividend. And there are some dividend aristocrats, I said that previous, aristocrats, okay, that are going to be very close to possibly suspending or removing their dividend, either for a short time or a long period of time. Okay, so just be wary of that. But again, also be resourceful and use these tools to your advantage to be able to find and sort out to find the right stocks that you want to invest in for a long-term dividend portfolio. All right, guys. So again, hope you received value. If you did, go ahead, smash the like button, leave me a comment below. Let me know that you did receive value. Any other feedback is always greatly appreciated. And last but not least, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay. And if you want to follow along on previous videos of my dividend portfolio, go ahead and check out the video section of my channel and find my dividend portfolio videos, so you can look up any other updates that I did here previously. So guys, again, thank you so much. Have an incredible day. Stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.